التي اعتادت أن تزيدنا بالمزيد. نعم، هذه هي قبيلة صلب.
turn it off or on? You turn the Bluetooth off here? Turn the Bluetooth off. Yes.
No. Nó ra đi nhìn khen tầm ăn nó tốt. Yeah, get it off and on.
أخواني أخواتي الأعزاء في كل مكان، أنا عايش أرحب بكم تاني. We are here live at the Parliament House. Brother Nabil is going to come right now. He's coming with some few guests. And let me just turn the camera around so you guys can see what is going on there. And let me bring that view. Brother Nabil is walking with some few. I think yep. If you can see up there, that is Brother Nabil is coming with a lot of people who came from Melbourne, and some of them also are our brothers and sisters who actually lives here in ACT. So we would like to give thanks to everyone who were able to come and participate. So let me move this one, and then we can use one mic, which is. As well, God planned that you become part of this mission, all of us together. And this is what prayer, the wonderful prayers done before. So this is the mission about mental health in multicultural and diverse community. Youth are taking their life. Youth, their impatience, if their obstacle come, the only choice they have just to take their life. But let us stop that. Let them have a conversation. They should ask somebody, or someone need to talk to them, so then they can. The mental health is something inevitable. It's just like any other disease, like cancer or like any other thing. It's not something people should be shy to talk to someone to seek professional help. So in this journey all along, I met a lot of people talking about mental health. So that's why I made it up to here. And now we'll be going up to Sydney on the 1st of April. I will meet the Assistant Prime Minister for Mental Health. So then we will have a conversation. So this is bring us here. And I'm so happy that I was not expecting that people will come out with this gathering. And so it is an honor. And this is all our collective effort to be together. And thank you. So I might give. And also, if we can add something, sister, we have a link that if anybody wants to make any donation, GoFundMe. If you want to add that one, yeah, GoFundMe is there. Mostly in last 14 days. In last 14 days, I was not concentrating in material or monetary support, because sometimes when I walk along the road, there is no opportunity to tell people on what's happening. But some will say, okay, we can support you. Like yesterday in Murrumbatman. So a lady followed me from years until I stopped in Murrumbat and said, I've been following you since morning. What are you doing? And then she stopped and said, look, thank you so much for telling me, and I'm really patient. She worked with you. Her name is Sarah. And she said, just I'll give you $100. That please give me your page and your Facebook name, so then we can support your foundation. So that's foundation. Everything will go toward Oyede Foundations. Wow, that's nice. So yeah, so the foundation, just as I asked for the address and your full name, that's what I'm providing. So his name is Nibil Amu. And yeah, just known as Jago. Jago. Sorry, Jago Nibil Amu. Get that on the Facebook. Yeah. Look at the back on the logo. Can someone with no, someone with really foundation just get this out, and actually you should not cover it. Yeah, yeah, this is the really foundation. Yeah, yeah. You can take a photo. Where? Sorry, I got it. Sorry, aywa, tamam. Actually, it is. I can. Yeah, they take my contact number 0470369974. So I think this gathering we need give an opportunity to the community leader here in Canberra, so they can have a word, and also we have academicians and we have youth and we have mothers, so they have an opportunity also to give us why we are here. And some been following me from Victoria, and they come this morning, and I met them in Australian Capital Territory. Let's start with Canberra. As your feelings.
Yeah, I think I have talked a little bit before, but I am glad to speak, especially in this official gathering. The first thing that I would want to say is to congratulate Nabil for taking this initiative and to highlight this issue among the community. I think the issue of mental health has hit our community left, right, and center, and it is existing within us. It's quite emotional for us to lose our young people, and as African always says, it's good for all people to go first before the young people. The reason why people always say something like this is for somebody like him not to experience what he's going through. And we call upon all the communities, especially our community, to come out and say something about this issue. We welcome you, especially those two people who have traveled from Melbourne to Canberra here. You fight a good fight for you to come here and support the bill. Mental health is a big issue. It's going through, and we need to stand with this issue. All our children in America, whether in Canada or here in Australia, or wherever they have migrated to, or whether in neighboring countries, this is affecting our people, and it's simply because of what we have gone through. We have a lot of issues that has affected our community. War is not an easy. And for generations to come, these are issues that we will be dealing with if we don't come forward and fight it straight away. So I thank you. I will not say a lot. I'm quite emotional. And I really thank everybody, especially those who contacted me earlier to be with you. It is a good initiative. Unfortunately, most of our members, as you know, we are all affected by a lot of things. We need to work, we need to support our children, we need to do a lot of things. That's why a lot of people did not come out. But we have good people who have come out here. We have a lot of members of the Canberra community who have come out. They have left their work. They have come to support you and be with you here today. I hope your journey to Sydney will be very meaningful without the Australian government and especially the Australian people to come out, especially like what he has said, that the assistant minister will be there with him in Sydney. We know what is going around the country. There is elections, and whenever there is elections, what people usually go for is to secure their job first. So it's very unfortunate that we didn't have anyone coming here, especially for this great parliament of Australia, to welcome him. But on behalf of the Australian people, I can still be proud as a South Sudanese Canberrian president to come out and say, welcome to Canberra, you're fighting a good cause. Keep on going, and we will support you wherever you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Blessing.
you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bless you too.
Bye bye.
Number of people first.
All right, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Jibil for its journey, and I want to say to Jibil, actually you are not alone in this grief. All of us we are you, and I'm just speaking on behalf of Cholo community in Canberra. So we're also supporting our brother. We want to assure him that he's not alone in this grief. So you have the Cholo community here, and you have Cholo community in Melbourne, and you have also members of Cholo community also came from Melbourne and now are supporting you. So we just want to encourage the secretary of getting to the report now. And it's actually something great to do, actually, brother.
Amen.
Yeah, God bless you and God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
What I want to say, this is something that I will speak in Arabic. هو حاجة العمل وراحونا اللي زي ما تكلمت المرة اللي فاتت ده ما حصل في تاريخ الناس of background never before in Australia. So this is يعني historical. ده حاجة في التاريخ وحاجة ده هو بيكون صوت لكل people of Cal background. People of Cal background زي ما قلتوا عارفين they never disclose information about personal life بتاعهم or especially sensitive issues such as mental health. فالعمل أخونا نبيل and for him even يعني إنه فقد ولده وياخذ شجاعة إنه يمشي في الشارع ويشيل العملية ده يا جماعة ده عملية كبيرة جدا وده الحاجة اللي قاعدين نقوله للناس في المجتمع بتاعنا يعني إنه بعض مرات عندنا politics عندنا differences بتاعنا ده خلوه برا هناك. Let us focus on the humanity بتاعتنا. That's what unites us. أنا أجيب لكم ده لو اتكلمت politics مع نبيل بنختلف هسه ده. لكن when it comes to good cause I will not have two hearts, one heart. It's all good and we have to do it. عشان كده أنا كنت قاعد نقول إنه وينو أبونات بتاعنا وينو pastors بتاع الجنوبين في ملبون وينو pastors بتاع الجنوبين they should be the first in this journey. كويس معك؟ أي زول جنوبي من المفروض أنت كباستر you have to be here. Okay? And yeah, let me finish my point. It's a very important one. It's a very important one. It's a very important one. If we don't say it, we can't say it. I'm sorry, guys. I've been interrupted. So, الحاجة اللي نقوله الفير عندنا not to give hard support للناس بتاعنا is not going to help us. It will be affecting about mental health. So mental health means we have to be honest when we talk. We have to really voice out as we manage. And this is what we need the community to be done. فعشان كده أخونا نبيل go on with the good job. Nana behind, لكن that journey has just started. This is just the beginning. عشان كده دايرين الناس كله تجيب والناس تكون to be open hearted toward each other so that we can reach our destination, so that we can have healthy communities. Thank you so much.
We actually we thank everybody who have been part of this support.
Always say your name.
Okay, my name is Jack Paul. Okay, I'm from Canberra here. So we've seen Brother Nabil actually going through all this journey, and it has been really a great encouragement for the community. We understand that mental health has been a big problem in our community, but not only our community, the entire Australian community. So the journey has actually started now. It's a great privilege for everybody because he's actually talking about awareness of mental health. And as we know, it has got so many negative
People will not see you, mate.
So mental health.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Mental health has got so many negative effects for the young people. So giving them such an awareness will help them a lot, so that they can actually change in their journey. We understand this is part of the immigration process as well. We come from a different part of the world, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's everywhere, all over the world. So it's our concern as actually members of the community in general to be able to be part of this change. So I hope we support Brother Nabil in his journey. It's not only his own journey, but it's an entire community's journey.
so that everybody can send a message about mental health. So we actually will support him through his journey from here to Sydney as well. We'll be following up, and we're also sending message to everybody to be a part of this big and great journey. Thank you very much. Anybody from Canberra? Anybody from Canberra? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Yudin, for this initiative that you have come out to highlight this existence of the mental health in our community.
Your name?
My name is More Daniel Chua, from Libya, Canberra. Thank you. So our brother, you can say, so our brother has come out, as all of us, the South Sudanese, as a member of Australian community here as well. It is the first initiative that he has come up with. I will echo my brother word earlier as a South Sudanese community, where now we have acknowledged that this exists in our community. It's no longer a taboo. So each one of us will go back to our families and our friends and family and acknowledge it and highlight it, that this one exists, and we have to come out and seek help rather than just keeping it lit on it. We can no longer continue the way we were. We have to, and we are all human beings. And the mental health does affect all race, including us. But we no longer want to say this is taboo. Plan hustle now. We have to acknowledge it. It does affect all of us. But I will not take any longer. So I'm just gonna say thank you for this initiative, and it's gonna help us in the long term. Help our community. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, now we move to young people. Canberra finish? Canberra finish? Anybody from Canberra? Okay. We move to young people. Come. Come here.
Your name and
Your name?
Hi, my name is Natalie. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for shedding a light. It's such an important discussion that was considered once taboo in our community. As a young person and as a mom, I encourage everybody to talk to your children. Talk to your children, even if it's 10 seconds, even if it's, how is your day? It matters. Trust me, it matters. Even if it's just, how are you? How was your day today? Mental health affects everybody, from young children to adults, to Habobat. Let's check on our Habobat, we used to do back home. It's a great cause, and thank you so much for starting the journey, and thank you for taking this step so that we all know that we need to talk about this. We need to check on our people. We need to check on our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody. The Sudanese community is very, very big and very wide, and we all in this together. There is no Gabalia, there is no, this is the different, tribe. There is no. Mental health does not discriminate. It affects everybody. So thank you so much for coming. And I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Thank you.
Yes, young people, yes. Yeah.
So we put a few words together as the youth. We do want to greet Uncle Jabu and just say that we are so inspired by your dedication. And you mentioned that this walk is something normal, but for us youth, we never expect walking 1,000 kilometers. It's not something that is normal for us. But we have written a few notes, so let me just get that up. So it's just mentioning that unfortunately there has been an influx of many preventable teen and young adult deaths in our own community. We as a youth are aware of the difficulties that mental health problems and the struggle of a silent illness affects us. We are so super proud that you have gone through this journey to promote mental health awareness and suicide prevention. This is a chance for voices to be heard and to encourage all that are struggling, that may one day struggle with the most common, which is depression and anxiety. That they do have the youth in their corner, they do have elders, they do have brothers, sisters, aunties, and uncles that are looking to see our youth shine. I mean, you all came over here to bring us a better life, and it seems that quite a few lives have been getting taken. Easy peasy. Also mentioning that there are professional services. There is Beyond Blue. There are some really qualified therapists. So if people don't feel like they can turn to one another, they can turn to professional support services. Also to the youth, just knowing that no matter how dark and lonely it may be, we do have much different experiences, and we do understand the effects of the silent illness. So just understanding that you're not a burden. We're hoping to shine as a youth for everybody around us, and also bridge the gap between the older generation and our generation, and actually sparking some conversation and hoping that we can remove the stigma that is mental health, and hoping that we can shine together and unite as a community. But this is definitely the first step, Uncle. So we are so very proud of you. That's it. Sabrina Yawela. Yes, we put it together. Yeah.
I'm Nuno.
Okay.
I'm Yarancho.
What was that?
Mary Mayom.
Biko Dincham. This is
Yeah. Also, I think I will request, although you agreed that you want one person to speak, I want Biko to speak. Because Biko walked in the bush with Nyebil. And he proved that he's a real walker.
He's a real hustler.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Biko Dincham, and I came here from Victoria to talk about mental health. Mental health is a serious condition that affects everyone from all ages, from when you're really young, from when you get really old. So we need to talk to each other about
How we can overcome it. Yep. Well done. Well done, buddy.
Good. You did very well. You are a strong man.
Well done. Well done.
You are the
Well done,
symbol
Biko.
of the youth. Great. Yeah.
Well done, Biko.
You are a symbol of the youth. Good. All right. Okay. Anybody among the young people? Now we move to women.
Yeah, Emmanuel, you want to
Move to women.
say something?
Huh? You want to say something? Okay. Okay. Raise your voice.
Although I didn't participate in the walk, I'm very glad to be here to participate in this talk, this speech that Uncle has given to you all. I'm very proud to be able to call him. Mental health is something that's very serious and affects all of us. It's something that needs to be dealt with. It's a necessity. It's extremely significant for us to all come together, regardless of anything, and speak about this. It's something that's very serious and can come at any time. It doesn't discriminate at the So I'm very glad that we've been able to come down and talk about this issue. And I'm very happy for Uncle, and I'm supporting it, and I hope it goes beyond what we expect. So thank you.
Thank you.
And now we move to women. You can
Hi.
speak any language you want.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to mix it. My name is Khalida. As you guys know, in Shuluk, my name is Nyadiek. I want to talk about two things. It's out of this. Then maybe you come in. When I first came to Australia in 1 year, I work as a security guard. It's a surprise for some people. The most job I do, I was working in a nightclub. So back then, 10 years, some people know me. A lot of kids know me when I work in a club. My second job as an Uber driver, I drive for 5 or 6 years, if you guys know that. What hurt me, Lord, let me come here to talk. I'm saying this message as a parent. Every parent, you guys need to hear this. What Nabil is doing is not doing for himself, he's doing for everyone. All our kids at night, when we drive Uber, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, no one gonna say my kid never got to city. No one gonna say my kid never got to club. I think most of them know me. 90% of them know me. I pick them up by Uber. I find them in the club when the fighting starts. Sometimes I see them on police. I stop. I talk. They let them go. So guys, my message for the parent, When something happen like this, it's not for one person, it's not for one tribe, it's not for one family, but I want to assure you guys, we're all going through this. Please watch out. There's no one better than other. There's no kid better than other kids. So please let us all look after our kids, because these kids are all really, really they're struggling mental. They have problems. They need help. So as I repeat again, I know a lot of kids 10 years ago until today, and I'm still driving now. So there's a lot of kids need help. So what Nyibil do, it's not because of Oyidi only. Oyidi is not going to come back no matter Nyibil do. Even Nyibil work a million K, Oyidi is not going to come back. Oyidi is in a better place. Nyibil is doing this for a lot of family. Guys, open your eyes. You guys haven't worked in the place, I'm telling you. I'm a mother, my daughter is turning 16, and I'm start struggling as well. You guys know the 3 words kids use in this country. They said, Mom, you are yelling. Mom, you are too loud. You know, in our culture, we don't have those words. You call the child in our culture, the child says, yes, Mom. And here sometimes they say to you, what do you want? So guys, I'm not gonna talk a lot because there's a lot of people gonna talk. I just said my side, my work, what I see, what Nyibil is doing it for us. Nyibil been through it already, and he doesn't want anyone to be through this. Don't say my child never go to city. Don't say my child never go to club. Don't say my child never go anywhere dangerous. All our kids are going everywhere. And I've seen them a lot of them. And there's more than 30% of kids, they ask their mom, why aren't you go to club? They didn't know even I work there. Some of them knew it, I worked there. And I stopped that job. And I'm driving Uber. Some of them, sometimes when I come to pick up different customers, they think I'm picking them up. And some parents, sometimes they ask me, oh, what are you doing in the city? I say, I drive Uber. So please, guys, everyone watch your child and talk to your child, as a little girl said before. Even one word is enough. How is your day? How you been? What are you doing? So that's what I want to say. Let's watch out for our kids.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for what you did. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, chance still for women. Any woman wants to speak, come forward. Yeah. Of course, all of us, we know Nabil walked about 30 kilometers this morning, and he's very tired. Still, we are engaging him. That's why he sits down sometimes. Let's go. Let's continue. Yeah. He's going with phone. You will come. Let's continue talking. We are giving the message. Give the message. They know they are here.
Thank you for the.
Yeah. Say your name.
From Melbourne. In fact, it is something that was the first of its kind that one of our members contributed or sacrificed to show us something in the culture we have here. We came here some time back. I think now today we are Australian. We are Australian. Right. True Australian. We are bringing up children who are true Australians. And in fact, for what we wanted to raise awareness of, it affected many, many, many families from the entire community of South Sudanese. According to my experiences, an older person over 70 years of age, I never experienced such that different children from different families are affected at certain time, one after another, by mental health sickness in my former country. I never experienced it. But why so much here in Melbourne, new environment? Was it because there are differences of life here? Because of what I don't know. What I could say about now those children. Education, they catch up, some of them catch up, some of them refuse to do. Some were sick, even the parents never knew that they were sick at their homes. In just a little community of Chala, we have a number of children who are sick mentally, even the mothers are here now, some of them. I am one of them. My child was sick. And he harmed himself somewhere and he passed away without knowing. I didn't bury him because of this sickness. It's a silent sickness.
It's really very difficult for mothers, parents, fathers to understand exactly, is my child sick? We encourage Nibil to come here. We come here to encourage him. What he did to raise our awareness, it is something that nobody thought of. But he was affected by what happened in his family. It affected him so much. He's a man. Full of pride, crying, pushing his ears. But something inside there touched him. That at least you need to go and talk, cry in the streets. He would have been moving, crying like a madman. But he made it in a different way that he could walk and let the people see the person walking. Then why is he walking like the woman that she told us first? It is a different thing that somebody could express. Among us, none of us did it. Some of the speakers before said it. None of us did it. We were keeping ourselves as migrants or keeping ourselves as different people from this community. But now he opened up a way, he paved a way, he constructed something that we should move forward, doing something for those children. We should move forward. And this is what we want to tell the true responsible people of Australia who are in charge of those uh, duties to listen to us, to listen to us. We are so weak sometimes, we can't express ourselves the way they like it, but really let them take it and look into our concern. Let them help us, as well as accepting our culture itself to contribute into what we could do to those children, to make the understanding of children more flexible to them here in Australia, and also what we're coming across in the former country. And this is something that we need to look at. This is something missing in our bring up our children. Are we poor? Are weak in doing that? Is it our weakness, we parents? There's some of the parents, children say sometimes that these parents are being nice, dragging us back. And some parents don't accept that. They say, no, why? Why should you say that to me, my child, or what? And we can't go and gather exactly what is going on in our environment with our children. That's why Nabil did the thing. He opened the way, and this is why we have to look at him now. He was working day and night, day and night. And we come this morning, we come here to see him, to express our views as the responsible people here in Canberra. And fortunately, he's heard and he will pass to Sydney. I think we'll continue to tell. Maybe some other South Sudanese may join him there, and also they will come and express their views to the responsible government. Government of Australia. What I could say is simple as that. There's more that I could say, but there's no time to finish it up. We need to come up in action for what we could do and what we could contribute to bring action. I'm a mother of 10 children who went passed away during the war. He was killed during the threat. And I have a child who passed away because of the sickness that we are actually passed now. That's a good thing. Thank you.
Yes. Any other woman who would like to say something? Michelle.
أقول أخونا نبيل الحمد لله على السلامة. نحن بنشكر كثير جدا جدا استغلنا الصباح مش الصباح ما حاجة سهلة جدا جدا، حاجة كبيرة جدا، وإن شاء الله يعني الناس تواصل قدام كيف كويس. كلمة صابرين حسن صابرين كلمة قوية جدا جدا تمثل الشباب. وأنا بوصل all the youth keep going the good work. Don't give up. You're still talking, still speaking louder. Someone can listen to you. تتكلموا عشان شنو؟ عشان تقدروا تخرجوا نفسكم من المشاكل دي. إذا أنتوا ما خرجتوا نفسكم بنفسكم ما هتنزلوا سعيد. اللي تتكلموا تكونوا قويين تحاربوا المشاكل اللي حصلت بالذات حصلت في ساوث سودانيز كوميونيتي. فأنا proud of you guys especially صابرين. يعني كلامك يهمني a lot. يعني استقبله شديد جدا جدا. داير كل الشباب all of you guys you have to speak up. لازم تتكلموا وتعملوا سبورت. الخطوة دي خطوة بسيطة قام بها أبونا جاكو نبيل، لكن ما بسيطة بمعناها، دي خطوة كبيرة وبتمشي لقدام. Yes is starting today. يعني yes دي بداية بسيطة، والبداية دي بداية بسيطة، والبداية بتبدأ أصلا بالبساطة. لقدام إن شاء الله حتكبر أكبر وأكبر، من أكبر المنظمات، من أكبر المنظمات هنا في استراليا تساعد ساوث السودان كوميونتي، وتكبر عالمية تساعد كل اليوز الاشتراك برا في خارج السودان وداخل السودان. أنا ما بتكلم كثير، لكن أنا بشكر كل الناس اللي يونا يعمل لنا سبورت في الميديا، كل الناس اللي كانوا واقفين معانا ولسه متابعين لنا. لكم جميعا شكرا جزيلا، ربنا دايما يبارككم وامشوا لقدام وما تقي
Let me greet you again, and I just could meet you online. This is the end of our show. I think I'm running out of power. شكرا أنا ما حق جرى واصل الشو لكن I just could come موجود. And asking for your support and for always being there for our brother. So thank you. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Mandu ayan yar gelu. Mandu ayan na jawa nang tu ni na kundiri. Yang mandu yang kake ni na tindu kini. Awo kiami kake kia koi. Ake galwer tu awi. Kul yom. Mesti akin na kira kulti pa kang jao. Ben Australia ten. Bezat Melbourne. Kul yom na jawa manjuru du ben wilaya det kala ka ben nokten. Na jawa manun. Ra kala ngike man na jawa nang ku loina. Kaman kan irod no. Kaya ni tukia jokian ya kun tin kia jokian oga chat min wa te bu weru nan ya wa ma ta chat min kia kun wan ta da chogu ki kan ka jara biya o ki mu da pi ke ge di o ki ni ti chang awe ba yin ka jokian mu ti ran tong tong man ya en ku ye ma si ken min da pi ya ka ro be ni ali gira ni al kan yen duro bu kan wa ko yen la ke man tan ka mar jero bin ba sida ku ti al ma tan li ku ban tin ke ha ka ti man do ke lagi Mando che la kirare ko na ye tiga ni butie ke ni pende la man na ye gu na ki mun ka ye man na man me man me den na sai ta lo ko mo ne ba za ko yi man me ayi ni ai bitin kan me ati kam ye twa ve pa ka lo mu ti me de ke ni le ko re ko na la ka pun kula me di ro no awe ba en ku ka jo kan ya ko lu ku yan bian cha ka le lon ta la cho lo bi au rahmat an yan ja ni la kin ma an ya na wu yan ti nga wu Kamu tini, en kilaga monjing rani dia kan, macam tu jual luar, macam tu jual sunu, macam tu jual monjang, wah baru aku aja, utam ni ada juga tu, Shukran.
جماعة المسج كلير ما ده نفس المسج اللي قالوا بالانجليزي العربي بالسلوك ده نفس المسج but like she said we are one people she want to try to say it in English as we do in Shuluk in Arabic but it's the same message so she's in pain what our kids going through so that's what is the message so it's a strong message guys try someone to translate it it's a really strong message the message then you will tell the community Kasi jok kan ni kan ma wa ka ma ba jok ya chin kan ba jana ki jana ki ka yu ba na sal be mu di yes ngana nya ban a setan dia dem gol ka ga go di mana be wa di mo ko man di ni mana ke go me ga bam tel ni ba mana be ko no ele ka ri jok men ni nga wa yem ko ye do wa yem ali dun Ukitaka kama kwa wada mi siasat nika kwa migua kwa tin ba ya siasa kunikene tawane na mutama mi nyol mugo biman ma wacha dong da wa kan mal ko tan ma igara jo da ko ngada tari ga mi yele nika dur malum mi ko yel ko tari ga mi yele bu ngi ma ci kwa je nyibil ma kwa di cer ga go barnamaj mani nyibil cha go simbal ga cha go ci go da ngi ma wada bu ngi ni ba ke do go project mani o go ga damo asan ujigo kel mo ko ni nga yebden ke ñaari li di ango ñole ku ba ñi ku mi wat ka wat ka tang tum bang o tin ke mo ke wa ke ya wat ma man ba joge fan let us be frank ka ku ba ku kal sai ma piji o yam ko cha ngwa ya tan ku ba cha ngwa da muskila yen tele ni ke kal mo ka ko no be wa ko da o jog me ne ni ko mo na ben da wa ka go gi pin ni ya ba fe da ka wa kwa da go mi ya ke ba jog go nazal ke malak ma go gi ni ba wa a kwa ji jog be wa ko ka nyen ni ka go ni bil na Pada joko pa nibil. Kita government ko chigan. Kita. Ni ngai yeb wa. Government ko kwa. Kita kemer bari gino ko wuti na bisa da muke ba ton can yu Australia wali Sudan ba muskila mi mun ngai wa bene yan jara nyara mun mai bari jok akaliya mai bari jok asan bugi control walu bere na ban ba sa bas ba sa ko ya ba le kai la no dipin ko jamen ko lang ngu di ben tin ne ngara na waja ni na tele mata kasu because you be me situation man ana yin de le ne ya ana yin nya pa ngai mu dia iban wala mu di wa tele ma sa ko mo asan media ba ko kan ta ne yakin ko lang yi ka boleh ke yo bukan na jen ting ne kan cinta ba ai won ni na ko sa ko ba mo jok ni bin ko ko men mana me gi ani mu ji ton di da mu jawe ke me ko ko mo ni you share the car. Women, keep a help me. Ni pa ni bil ni pe bilan. Ke mon ni bil lu cham ya kon. Ke ba ngon siam. Ma pi dai. Ba sa chanu be ko ni su. Abadan. Da gi men fiu kon. U ba da ti ni bil ko ko men tuji. Ke help men. You can.
Yeah. Somebody else? Woman.
My name is
Mahmoud. And say your name. Masih kok boleh jadi.
ba mishkala min wal ben kala wi wo kun ben wal ba ma tum ko ba ya hal ma pera wani yo nga ba ne ko nya wani kada du wani ku nya lo ba ne da wa ka ku nya nya ko ba ya mi ti ya mi ti ro mo ko ni ko ka ni ban ko le ben ban ben alwa mun di ka de yo ga men wa do chu ne ka ji kada ne ti en kada ku wa ko kan wani ku nya when you would already what by your solution. Man, I'm working a bit and bus solution. How long be like the bear wound yagal? Little thing you got one. Now, what will make it? Maybe you have a solution if you want to. Shall I have a go and you be like, go you have been a perfect. مشوار جميل ما أنا وميت يدير بعد بالمن هذا وجاء يكال جوك يوم بيجي ونوري يلترون أنا كمسي كيو بالو جب كيو ده بالو يرتاح أي يريد بعدين من جد لكن أقول كده يكال جوك وما قدام سنة يوم يجي جوك دام
Okay, young woman. You are not coming to give message? Who else wants? Yamak, want to say something? Adoya, yes, go ahead. Kim Chwagi, for bringing
because initially we can't represent any again from Petty. The Kadeka one, the Mama who kept me around the Paramay Yen and the committee matter. But you know, when you be, I've been with that, I've been with that. You know, when I can't take ban, when I can't do that, or when I can't do ban now. And I mean, the share and go to see and when you're a walk, but you with that, but you know, back. Còn người qua gì thì có qua cái người qua bài thì nó quan trọng rồi nhưng có cái đấy như pin em chỉ buộc được nhưng những cái tè cái gốc ôm cái gì của mình là để gốc một tên khi hầm chiều còn như cái lịch gốc ôm một cái nít ôm cái nít còn ôm còn cái buộc đèn còn đang nó cái đấy gì what the only government here for 2 days only here. Or dog I can to 1 week for Basa. For what Bene, who can you go to Peron, who can you go to Salama, who given the Salama. What Bene, the community, or community, or inshallah, if you know better by Hal, the Waller, the Bene. Dimini kuna wali tani ibu permeni basa when you compete in nyari ja sisi ko ni bien ko ni ni pa wali ga ni pa it's not perfect to say it's not so fun you can say what you come to what I said it didn't make sense it makes me bad gene go show was wala da wuri sai kuma akan ga kin ti do ma try to go see ba do gin ma ko ko de ko ga beri gin ku ka ju be ka ji ku beri di da ko ni da ba le gin me ko beru akanya ko be da ra ha man ba go me yen da ko me ju beri ni mi ga ka di ko ni bi ni ser ka ni bu gin ma to mo ju go tin gin mo ko ba ba ni me ni ba e ko shi ni wala ka lakin ay itu yo uwi wajo yito au mutoko lakini mena ndio konsana ke meno do kwa ke ku e ba nyalo ba gi jogo be ko mo ni ku ba ko ju be ni ke ni chu ga ni ni ke na ke be ke ro la ke ba li ko ge ya thank you
Yes. Say your name and.
I have a very short message because I just got emotionally handled, but all the parents give the word of courage and all we need actually is especially the youth. We just really need help from you guys so we can support Nabeel to get through. Because we will support him, but without you guys, we won't be able to do anything. Because the help I need from you, just be open. Anytime you have any problem, just talk. Come to us. You don't want to go to your real mom, come to your auntie. Even be honest. Tell me, so don't mention my name to my mom. I will not. Because there is something called dignity. We really need to keep the privacy. Yes, the privacy is message for the parents and the help I need is from the youth. Come to us all the time, anytime. Come, let us do what we will have nearly raised now. Mental health awareness, it's been happening a lot. But the way Neville is doing it right now, it's totally different. And there is a purpose of him to do it that way. Just to let you know that is, imagine now each of you can think that is, how will I be able to walk from Melbourne to Canberra? When we were driving, you can see the road. He did that. I'm sure he did it. He didn't tell me, but I am sure he did it. Something unique and different to bring your attention to see that is, look at your mom and dad. That was the easy way. If you could have come to me and said, you could have come to me and said, Mom, I'm not well. I could have taken you to the hospital and get it just like this. But because I did not pay attention of your word you are throwing, that is why he's doing the hard part. He paid the cost now. He paid the very heavy price. But I wish from the youth to really consider that cost and just tell us in a different way. Sometimes repeat it. It's okay. Tell me that is, I have already told you before. Say it again. I might not get you at the first, but come to me first and second and third, and I will be able to understand what you exactly after. So this message, please guys, help us. Help us and help Nyabil. If really you feel that he did something heavy, get him through. I know there is a few of you here, but if you pass the message to the rest, they will get it. I'm happy to be part of any help with the child I know or I don't know because I'm a parent. So I appreciate you coming here and appreciate anyone. And I'm very proud of what Nibil had done. And the alarm he had rang in the middle of us, it's like when I was young, the church, when the alarm rang, everybody here. So now this alarm is for all the entire Sudanese community. Dinka, Shuluk, Anuak, any, even South or North, all. And also to the message of us as a Cholo community, what Nibil had done does not need anything to do with the community. My understanding is to all of us, to all our kids, no matter which community you belong, come to join Nibil and support him because youth are youth. We don't need to discriminate any child. So anyone is welcome, and I'm proud to be part of Nibil campaign. And everyone, I'm sure everyone is proud, and whoever is here and not here, I really give big thanks, and I am very, very proud of you, Nibil. Yes,
okay.
sit, sit. Very proud of you. Very proud. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, anyone among the women?
It's okay.
Okay, okay now. Yeah. Okay, now we will go to elders.
No,
Who are with us here, who came from. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we heard the message from many, from the young ones, from the women, and from Canberra, those who welcome us here, our host today, the capital of Australia. Now we have remained with the elders who came with us. I have with me here our brother Imam Dimanyal. He may have a word.
شكرا. السلام عليكم جميعا. ما أكون لي كلام كثير أقوله. الناس تكلمت والرسائل اللي قدمت مؤثرة جدا جدا، وعايز أقول إنه نبيل وضع أجر الأساس. أي مشروع من مشروعات إنسان بيقوم به need people to work for it and own the project. So نحن كcommunity, Cholo community, Dengat community, Nuer community, entire South Sudanese community, we need to own this project. This project is not just for Nabil, it is for us. All of you mentioned that mental health issue, but there's a lot of things associated with the mental health. What the cause of the mental health, right? So we need to know the cause of this. It is related to alcohol, it's related to drugs, and many things more. With the foundation, I believe this will make an impact to our community, and the word of awareness is a fight. It's clear that we have to fight this disease through education, through awareness. We have to know the symptoms. We have to know how to cure ourselves from it. How can we seek the help and assistance and get the to the service providers. Through this foundation, I will learn more about it. All of us were affected by this. Every house. If your child is not at home, is out all the night, nobody will sleep well. So what we'll do, I myself, I start working, seeing I get the message from Jabil. I said, this is the one. This is the one I need to work for it. I need to support it by any means. And I start to campaign also as well to tell my inner cycle. I told them. And in the last of the day, he moved from the parliament, my work, my colleague, I informed them as they joined us. And I would like to pass their message to Nabil today. Those people, they were planning with me to come to join you here, but they said, pass the message to Nabil, and we are supporters of this project. And by the way, I will say this one. They said, when Nabil come back to Melbourne, they will invite Nabil to barbecue. And this person is not from our community, it's from Indian community. The message is reached out to brothers and sisters. So we need to own this project. This is what I mean. I want to repeat. We need to own this project. Project will not survive alone without us. Let us start working, and all of you were living this journey from the beginning until we reach here today. A few days ago, all of us, we are very concerned about the well-being of Nabil. We used to be updated every time by live video. One day, we miss Nabil contact. I called Nabil, no answers. I asked someone else also as well to contact Nabil. And even maybe Mashai also as well, call Mary, because all of us, we need Nabil to achieve his mission without being affected by any issue or a problem. For God, bless you, Nabil. We will own this project. We will support you. And inshallah, Uyghur Foundation is live. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother Imam. Now we will listen to brother Nabil, Dr. Balsho, and after that we will come to the end.
Thank you, brother. Just say hi to everyone. What Nabil has done is not for himself, definitely not even for our son we lost last year, but for those who are still suffering. And I keep repeating myself when I joined him for 4 days, first 2 days, and then another 2 days with my friend Joseph and his son. When we lost Uyidi, in that morning when we went under that tree, me and him, 5 a.m. in the morning, we went down there, we wept, we cried, we dried our tears, and we talked to the spirit of Uyidi and asked him, son, you left us without even telling us that you're coming. You have endured your pain alone, try to disconnect yourself, withdraw yourself, but we didn't think that it's going to be that serious and you will take your life. This is the thing here. For the families parents at your homes, if you have a child who have isolated himself, it's not communicating, it's not used to be the way he or she used to be, please take it serious. We ask the spirit of unity, please, let you be the last. At least in our family, you were the first to take his life. No one has the entire history of the family. But please tell us what was in your heart. Guide your father to do something. And I'm sure it is his spirit up there, maybe, telling you build the idea that he want to walk 1,000 kilometers and launching a foundation in your name, so that other youth who are talented and who are still talented like you, they should not go like that. Within the South Sudanese community or within the entire Australian community, whoever will be, or even world at large. I'm sure now many people are watching around the world. This 1,000 kilometer, Nabil said it, him alone as Nabil. And he said, I'm going to walk. But because he communicated, this is the key word I will say here. He communicated. He did not ask any help, but he's communicated. I'm going to walk 1,000 kilometers for the awareness of mental health. I need to do something about it. Start walking. And then first day, he got support. I remember it is Otter and Deacon John. They walked with him the first day, and they have felt the pain. I remember Otter talking to me, saying, man, every cell in my body is talking about pain. It's so painful. So you can imagine the second day in Nabil alone, walking and pushing that trolley. It was terrible pain. That pain is not painful like whoever is passing through the stress, mental illness. There is no more painful than someone to take his life. But Nabil at least was feeling that. Then when I came and joined him on the third day, and I took the trolley and let him walk. I did a little bit of carry on the second day. Then on the fourth day, I walked with him in Joseph. I walked 25 plus kilometers, and I knew how painful was that. But that will not come closer to someone who is suffering from mental illness. The key word I say again, it is communicate. When you communicate, you will get help. When you will communicate it, he got help. I have not told him even I was working, and I would not tell him like I will be able to come, but I managed to take part of my time and come and support him. See, when you communicate, you get support. And today, he walked more than, for 14 days, more than 747 kilometers, and he reached this great Parliament of Australia. And to be surprised by people who has not even tell him like, we will come and welcome you here. That is the support. Nabil now, that pain of losing Uyiti and to see people around him, the pain will be gone. It's kind of treatment. That is the thing we are talking here, that mental health, we need to communicate. We need to talk to each other, communicate to someone who is around you, suffering from you, communicate and seek for support and help. That is the core message I just want to say. Thank you, man. You are amazing. And you're still strong. The third day you had pain. And look, yes, that one thing I just want to add. There are many people around the world who are watching this, and they were praying for the day. They were praying for Nabil. Nabil, we are with you. We are praying for you. God is going to be with you. Yes, we know in Australia in this season, the rain is there. Like Victoria, the rain today can be like this, and now in the second minute can rain. But I'm telling you, he's been walking all the way. It was cloudy, beautiful weather. Even today, we are in New South Wales where the flood was. It is like God was just moving every obstacle along the way. It is the prayers. It is your praise. I thank you guys, whoever is watching this, with your clear heart. It is the prayers. Now you can see it's as clear as sky with some few clouds. It was very cloudy in the morning. I thought it's going to rain.
Yeah.
But you can see. And God is covering your way with the people are praying around the world from all over tribe of South Sudan are watching right now. And this mental health, it is something serious to take the jewels of our struggle and suffering to come all the way from Africa and be here. And then we're just losing them like this. It is so painful. So thank you and thank the spirit of Uyiri. It's the one telling you and encouraging you step by step. You're going to make it, and everyone is going to hear about this today or next tomorrow. Okay? And at least Uyiri will pray that the other youth, they should not go the same way he has gone. That's the message. Sorry if I've taken your time much, but thank you very much.
That was great. That was great. Thank you. Thank you, Belcho. Thank you, Dr. Belcho. Yeah, we have some others here also. They wanted to give message. You are welcome.
That's the opportunity. All of us, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Just to make 2 minutes.
Okay. هللويا.
Amen.
ما في حاجة كتير أنا بقدر أقوله، لكن أنا بدي الشكر لربنا اللي حفظ نبيل من the day ربنا أخذ روح تاجنا بتاعنا ويت until now the family have a pain but not everyone feeling God also. فقرار نبيل أخذه ما منه هو لكن من ربنا، رسالة ربنا هدول نبيل. لأنه يا سودانيين we are lost. نحن جينا بلدنا مرسلين لكن ما تعبنا نمشي ربنا جابنا هنا. That's why عيال بتاعنا ماشيين بطريقة نحن ما عارفين. That's why ربنا أخذ ويدي for reason عشان شنو the sign عشان نشوفوا الطريق أننا ماشيين فيه كله. نسينا we are lost. That's why we are in the pain. We very strong man. We are pray من يوم أنت أخرجت من بيت الدول كله العالم كله قاعد يصلي من أجلك. That's why ربنا حافظك في شارع مع شباب ده مستحيل زول يمشي زي ده، لكن حاجة دي فيه روح تاع ربنا، في spirit تاع ربنا ماشي معك. Not for yourself. رغم أنت عيان عندك سكري، لكن قوة ده منو أدقله ده ربنا يا أدقله، وربنا continue بعمل الهدف أنت قمت به من بيت ما لك بيد، لكن ليال لكل باب لكن شنين السودانيين ما حدا مرض يكون مليان، لكن هنا ويا lost. ما وجدت أفهمني براو، وجدت الريال كله لا ريال كله مش بطريقة زي ده. فأنت هتوصل للرسالة أنت جيت يا أخوي، وربنا يحفظك وربنا يحميك. امين
امين.
شكرا جزيلا يا جماعه، يعني احنا وقفنا كثير وافتكر يعني كلنا اتكلمنا كثير وزول ده شويه تعبان.
ما في مشكله، نكمل القرب. تفضل نفرين بس. our cameraman, our media man خلاص.
I'm not going to talk much. I just want to really greet you all, and I would like to greet whoever is attending this event. I love to watch a movie called Mission Impossible. That movie, the main actor there is called Tom Cruise, and that movie was actually there's part 1 and 2 and part 4, I believe. And Mission Impossible, compared to what Jibril has done, it cannot be compared to what Tom Cruise is doing.
It's Mission Possible.
So, yeah, Jibril, you are my hero. And really, I don't know there's anyone who will be able to beat this record. If you beat this record, I think I'm not going to say that I will do something, but I wish if someone can do the same what we will do now. Let me say this on behalf of Cholo community in Australia. I would like to thank everyone who were able to come out and also support our brother. And there's not much I can say. Let us just keep our brother Nibil in our prayers because he's doing it for all of us. So guys, thank you and my God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina. Okay, I think we want to say viewers, everybody who is out there, we want to say thank you. We came to the end of our rally today in front of the Parliament of Australia. It was a great rally, a big support for our brother Nibil. We came here to say bravo, brother Nibil, and congratulations. You did it. You made the history.
Yeah.
You made the history. All people will be talking about you. But more importantly, this message is a very important message. This awareness is called mental health awareness and prevention of suicide. It is a serious disease, as you heard it from everybody here. It will end in suicide. And in Australia, they say the big killer of people between 15 years old and 50 years old is mental illness. It is a terrible disease, and everybody is suffering from it. But Nabil decided this is how great people behave. When Nabil got the pain of losing his son, he did not break down. He got up and said, I'm going to fight. He's not going to fight for Uyidi. Uyidi is gone, as it was said by many people. But he's going to fight for everybody who will face this problem today or tomorrow in our communities and beyond. And therefore, I'm saying Jimbil and his wife, and we have also say that behind every great man, there is a great woman. If the mother of Uyidi did not accept this suicidal mission, which was taken by Nibil, actually it is a suicidal. How can somebody walk 1,000 kilometers? It is suicidal. But because that great woman has the same commitment and the same determination of her husband, she accepted. And they said that we are going to change grief to relief. We are going to change the pain to hope. And we are going to change the disaster to blessing for others. Not they took the pain, but they will be blessing others in many different ways. This is the end of the rally today. Nibil spoke before, but we will give him the chance if he want to say short message. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I don't know where. Actually, I ran out of word. You have taken all what I have. I'm so grateful this morning to have arrived to Australian Capital Territory, to this great parliament, the symbol of Australia, where everything is met here in this great country where we belong. I've been to this country for the last 20 years. I have seen a lot of things, but the support I've seen today is greater than any pain I've gone through, because many people are supposed to be working today, Monday, but they take a leave or take whatever just to come and support me. For last 13 days, the journey was never been easy for me, as well to my family. And above all, I would like to thank my wife
Akwalgon for this great support. She rendered everything to me to go, and always she prayed for me. And even with this long traveling and support, few days ago, she had a very terrible problem, and even she was in emergency and had an operation. I would already decided to abort my mission, but she said, "This is the temptation from the devil. You must go.
Yes.
Continue." And my heart was broken. I need to be beside her to support her in the hospital. But she said, "Don't make a mistake to come back. Just go. God will be with you as well. God will protect me here."
Yes.
And I believe her, and I believe in her. And all my children, thank you. I'm away from you for last 13 days, 14 days today, but we always communicate. Uyidi Foundation will be the relief. We change this, the disaster, what's happened in a family, the tragedy, to be a hope for many young people, as well as the family and elderly people, parents. I've seen so far, after departure of Uyiti, I've become involved with the youth and young people and young adults in sport. And I've seen how really suffering is our young people. You will find them in sport venues and no single parent are there with them. And sometime until 12 a.m., no one will take them home. This is the real. This is what I'm telling you. This is real. Come where there is a tournament or where there's a sport. You will find all around 200 to 300 young people and no single parent with them. Imagine where they're going to go at night. They will catch a bus and no ticket. Some will go just, if they have a friend around, they will sleep there. And parent does not know where are those children. For this, Uyidi Foundation will work with young people as with the families. And our short goal is, if I get the fund, with the management or just the board of Uyidi Foundation will be established and will be multicultural as the name it is. All people will be on board, particularly the young people. We need to solve this small problem, which is actually the transport for the young people. They want to go and achieve their aspiration and their future in a sport, and no support from the family. For this, Uyidi Foundation will be the voice of the voiceless community, as it is said in the Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 8. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Our community are not expressing anything about themselves. Uyidi Foundation will be there to help. Uyidi Foundation will be the voice of the voiceless people, those who are suffering silently and not telling that there is a problem. We will reach you home. We take away all this taboo. I have my letter here to read, but it might take only a few. I will just take little things from this objective, why I'm just working night. This morning, one of you actually catch with me around 4 o'clock when I'm working, and they start to get worried. Every 5 minutes, they find there, say, you know, we cannot leave you alone. We are, how can you work at night in this forest? What I can tell you, there were no fear in my heart. That fear is already gone because I know that I will achieve this objective and this goal will be in my reach. If I can tell you, since I come, there is no single rain happen up to this moment. Sometimes it rains and I just sit down. and rain will be there. And when I just go, even just the water is just flowing out or behind. This has happened, honestly. That is the miracle. Sometimes the work goes tough, and I always have to sing. And that song relieved me. Like, actually, I see myself like floating. When you see someone like something pushing you up, I'm carrying with me, pushing a frame over 50 to 70K, all my food, my medications, and everything, and water. I carry with me 20 liters of water. Imagine 20 liters of water. That, forget about any other things. You go uphill.
Mountain.
It's not easy. Then at the end, I'm not the champion. It's not me. The winner are our children, are our future. My God bless Australia. My God bless our children. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Okay, thank you, everyone. We come to the end of our rally. We thank Nabil. God be with Nabil. God will help him in his way to Sydney to finish, because he has already finished 700, more than 700 kilometers. He has remained, and now he has remained with about 200 something to finish the 1,000 kilometers. Mission impossible, but Nabil made it possible. Yes. Congratulations, Nabil. And we thank everyone, all the viewers, and we thank all those who came from Melbourne. We thank people of Canberra who welcome us here, those of Sulpapiti, and the announcement. Of course, it is part of the support. I got the message that all of us who came from Melbourne, Victoria, we are all invited by our brother Cholpapiti in his house for lunch today. In the restaurant, okay. In the new restaurant in Canberra. Gag restaurant, it is new. When did you make the restaurant? Come. Come as you tell us. The man of Canberra.
Plus also on our way, we will pass to Marcus, which are Carlton.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Good, what you say. Yeah, we'll go and have lunch. That's it. Yeah, it's great.
No, it's, I just
Okay. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
I don't know how you feel when you see the 20 animals.
So you're going to lead us to it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me greet you all again. Thank you for being here. We already ended our show. So thank you for your support. Thank you for always praying for our brother Nibil. Keep our brother Nibil in your prayers. That's what thank you, guys. Thank you.